Hello, so today's day 16 already. That means there's 25 days more to go before my 40th birthday. For today, I'd like to thank God for self confidence, especially when I'm asked to do something, especially when I'm asked to perform. And that includes the experience of fright, the experience of insecurity, of being imperfect or vulnerable, and the experience of failure. Those are all package deal to self confidence. First of all, I'd like to thank my family, both nuclear and extended, for having socialized us with a family culture that is driven by excellence. If not excellence, by doing our best in anything and everything we do, especially when it is for others, in the spirit of sharing the talents God has given us. Looking back, I didn't really develop a negativity on the pressure of being forced into doing these things. Maybe in the beginning I struggled with it, asking why I have to do all these things. But we grew up seeing my mom, my aunts and uncles, my cousins doing it. And I'm really thankful to have this grounding. Hashtag family culture. We were started young. Like at 1 year old, I played a baby already, the grandson of Tevya in the musical Fiddler in the Roof. When I was about three, maybe five, I was one of the angels already in the Encuentro or the Encounter reenactment of Jesus, Mary, and the apostles during Easter Sunday. I cried the whole time, and Dad had to climb the platform to hush me up. My first field demonstration, I froze and maybe I even peed my pants. My first piano recital, I didn't play. Instead, I ceremoniously dusted the piano with my pointer finger from end to end and then walk out of the stage. And maybe others' experiences through the years. But those did not stop me. One of the things we look forward when we have family gatherings or reunions, which we often do, was our talent show. We would gather in the living room of our ancestral house and we would take turns showcasing whatever we can show to our grandparents, aunts, and uncles. Usually, a repeat from a recent school activity or a poem we memorized in class. And then, after performing, we would go to each of our grandparents, our aunts and uncles gathered around us to claim our reward one by one, be it a candy, a chocolate, or money. And we have a big family, no joke. That's how we were taught to bank on our talents. A special thanks also to my mom, who really encouraged, if not pushed us, to go out of our comfort zones, to explore, develop, and share our knowledge, skills, talents, and abilities. Our stage mom started us young, and she never missed to be there in all our performances despite how busy she is. Later on, she kind of acted as our manager too, which was for real convenient. She does all the talking, and we just get the job done. By nature, I am a shy and timid person. I know many of you won't agree with this, but I am one who wants to sit at the back and keep quiet and reserve my energy when I am only asked or told to do something, when I'm only asked to perform. I would be lying and pretentious to say that I don't feel fright. I tremble. I don't believe self confidence is void of that natural reaction. Otherwise, it's delusion. I feel the fright. And for me, I am thankful of that feeling, of that anxious moment at the backstage, waiting to step through the liminality or that moment before you speak or sing. For me, that means I value what I'm doing, what I'm about to do. For me, it means I'm not perfect, that I am vulnerable. If I fail, I am never discouraged. Sometimes I even needed it so that I will not be indifferent or complacent, so that I can improve. I prefer criticisms, the worst as it can get compared to affirmation. I've always believed that I can develop or improve more from criticisms than affirmation. Affirmation can only border recognition of what you already have, what you're good at, and it adds value to them and gives you a momentary cloud nine. But it can just be that momentary. The danger if we linger on that momentary feeling and feed our ego and forget we still have work to do. Thus, I am my own worst critic. Hashtag tough love. As I reflect and thank God for this gift of self confidence, especially when I'm asked to do something, I am mindful of and praying for all those who struggle to share their talents because of fright, of self doubt, or the fear of failing or being criticized. that they may look past these challenges as significant only to inspire and motivate them to try and try again. Because all that matters in our vulnerability, in our imperfections, is our duty to share our talents God has given us to make the world a better and brighter place, as real as it can get. Life is not perfect. Thank you.